In this video, we will work on finding the perimeter and area of objects whose side lengths are algebraic expressions, like in the figure shown here. Well, first, let's define perimeter. Perimeter, we should know and remember, is the distance around an object. So to find the perimeter, we simply add all the sides. And if we look at what we know and understand about rectangles, they've only labeled two sides, but if this side is 5, we also know that the opposite side is 5. And if this side is 3x plus 2, we know that its opposite side is 3x plus 2. Now we can find the perimeter by writing an expression adding all of those sides together. So we've got our blue sides, our 5 and 5. We'll add those, and we're going to add the two green sides, 3x plus 2 plus another 3x plus 2. Now that we have this long expression, we can simplify by combining our like terms. We've got some x terms that can go together. So 3x and 3x gives us 6x. And we have some numbers that can be combined together. We've got 5, 5, 2, and 2. So 5 and 5 is 10, plus 2 is 12, and another 2 is 14. So the expression that represents the perimeter of this rectangle is 6x plus 14. Now to find the area. Remember, area of a rectangle, we would multiply the base times the height, or what we may call the length times the width. The base and height of this rectangle is 5, and then the 3x plus 2. Multiplication is what we call a commutative, so we can multiply those in any order to help it look the way we're used to seeing multiplication with these types of terms. I'm going to write the 5 first, and then the 3x plus 2. You may have chosen to write it as 3x plus 2 being multiplied by 5. Either way, we're going to have to use the distributive property here to simplify and find the area of this rectangle. So let's do that. Let's distribute our 5. So the area of this rectangle would be 15x plus 2. And we have done it. We found the perimeter of this rectangle, and we have found the area of this rectangle. Now, in this example, we'll look at a different shape, a triangle, but still having to find the perimeter and the area. No matter what the shape is, the perimeter of an object is still all of the sides added together. So let's find the perimeter of this triangle. We're going to take the side of 10x minus 2y, add that to the side of 7x minus y, and add that to our third side, that's 2y plus 1. So laid out very simply, we have an expression that can be simplified by combining the like terms. I have some x's that are alike. I need to put those together. So 10x and 7x together gives me 17x. And then I have some terms with y. I've got a negative 2y, a negative 1y, if that helps us put the 1 there, and then a positive 2y. So negative 2 minus 1 is negative 3, plus 2 is negative 1. So I have a negative 1y. And then a little old 1 all by himself with nothing to combine with, so we'll just bring that down. So we have found the perimeter of this triangle as 7x minus y plus 1. Now the formula to find the area of a triangle is different. To find the area of a triangle, we take half of the base times the height. So a rectangle or square, we just multiply the base times the height, but a triangle, if you think about it, is half of a rectangle or a square. So the formula is half of the base times the height. Let's look at what that would be. Now, in a triangle, the height, or what we also can call the altitude, is from the top vertex straight down perpendicular to the opposite side. So the height here is not one of the actual side lengths. In this case, the height is the 8 going through the middle. So as we plug into the formula, area is 1/2 of the base times the height. So I'm going to write this, the base and the height here, multiplying those. Now we simplify. Well, here, 1/2 of 8 is 4. And we still have to multiply that times the quantity of 7x minus y. We've got to use the distributive property to finish our simplifying. 4 times 7x would be 28x. And 4 times negative y would be negative 4y. So the area of this triangle is 28x minus 4y. We found both the perimeter and the area.